Hey guys, welcome to the Bows. Today I'll be talking about last week's Fight Night main event, which was between Kelvin Gastelum and Jared Cannonier. So Jared Cannonier won via decision. He won 48-47. I thought that was pretty fair. I had it the same way. Some people were saying 49-46 even for Cannonier. Some people thinking 48-47 for Kelvin. It was a close fight, but in my opinion, the right guy won. I thought it was pretty clear, but it was a close fight. I don't think it would have been a robbery if they did give it to Kelvin. So where do both guys go from here now? Cannonier is looking up. I'm thinking he has one more fight that he has to win before he can earn a title shot. And Kelvin is still in the mix, even though he's at number 9. But given how close of a fight it was with Cannonier, it was a very competitive fight. The most impactful and the most memorable thing that happened was Kelvin getting dropped by Cannonier. But besides that, it was a close fight. Kelvin went for takedowns. He couldn't secure any real significant takedowns on Cannonier. He got one takedown, I believe, but Cannonier stood right up. He struggled taking him down a little bit more than I thought. I understand that Cannonier is, coming from heavyweight and then light heavyweight for a while, so he's used to rolling around with those bigger guys. And Kelvin being a smaller 185er, it probably didn't feel like much to him, and I was having concerns about that, but I thought Kelvin would have a little bit more success with the wrestling. I think Cannonier should take the winner of Costa versus Vettori. I think those are great matchups, and honestly, I think I'd maybe even favor Cannonier in both of those matchups. I think I'd definitely favor him in the Vettori matchup, because Vettori could box pretty well, but we saw that he has limitations against Adesanya, but everyone kind of gets exposed against Adesanya, but I still think Cannonier has better stand-up overall than Vettori, and he may struggle to get the takedowns against Cannonier the same way Kelvin did. Vettori is obviously quite a bit bigger than Kelvin, but he doesn't have the wrestling pedigree that Kelvin has at the same time, so we'll see what happens with that. I think if Costa beats Vettori and fights Cannonier next, so Costa versus Cannonier, I think that's a little bit more of an intriguing matchup. I don't really know how that's going to go right now. If Costa gets back to how he was fighting before, where he keeps coming forward and doesn't take a backward step, that's an interesting fight. But if he fights how he fought against Adesanya, then Jared's going to pick him apart, I believe. So that's Cannonier. But what about Kelvin now? So Kelvin's going to sit at 9 because he's not going to come up in the rankings after a loss, even though given how close of a fight was, I wouldn't be mad if, for whatever reason, if they did it like this, to bump him up to like the number 5 contender or 6 or something, because it was a super close fight. But I know they don't do that, so Kelvin's probably going to stick at 9. Cannonier beat someone ranked lower than him, so he's probably going to stay at 3. But we'll see. I'm looking at the rankings now, and everyone ranked above Kelvin is matched up for the most part. Whitaker's going to be fighting Adesanya. Costa's going to be fighting Vettori. Jared's going to be fighting the winner of Costa and Vettori, or the winner of Brunson versus Till, probably. I don't think Hermansson's matched up. And Sean Strickland is supposed to be welcoming back Luke Rockhold. But we'll see with that. I think that would be an interesting fight if the Rockhold fight doesn't work out with Sean Strickland, if they don't get matched up. I think Sean Strickland versus Kelvin Gastelum is a good matchup for Kelvin, and that's a really good fight to see where Kelvin's at and to see where Strickland's at. They could also do the second fight with Uriah Hall. Uriah Hall's coming off a loss. I thought it was pretty poor in his last performance, Uriah Hall. So that'll be an interesting fight. I would probably pick Kelvin to win that. But looking at the fight as a whole, I think Cannonier did a good job of switching things up and switching stances and throwing a lot of different techniques and not letting his back get pushed against the octagon, as DC was saying. Kelvin was the aggressor a lot of the time, coming forward, putting on pressure, but Cannonier did not allow himself to be pushed back against the fence. He was pretty much in the middle of the cage the entire time. Alright, that's all I got today. Leave a like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what you thought about this fight. Does anybody think Gastelum won? Because I think a few people do, but I think that 90% of people think that Cannonier won the fight and the decision was correct. Alright, thanks for watching. Till next time, peace.